We're gonna begin with standing first aid poses. They could be done anywhere, in any conditions. Even if you got acute pain right now, they already will be able to help you. All of these standing poses are based on yogic pose called Tadasana. They're all variations of this pose. Each of them lengthens your spine. It separates vertebrae from the discs, creating space for the discs and restoring the space for your nerve branching to other parts of the body. Ready? Let's begin. So the first pose. We're gonna place our feet apart, hip width apart. So your ankles are right underneath of your hip joints. Then we're gonna bend your knees slightly. Then we're sliding the hands down to your thighs, somewhere middle of your thighs. You're turning your wrists out to the sides, maybe even forward. Automatically and naturally your shoulders go forward and you round your back. This is already enough for the pain release. Let me show this pose to you from the side. And then we'll go into very meticulous details. So from the side, hips right underneath your ankles. You're bending your knees, sliding your hands down, and notice how when I turn my wrists outward, shoulders automatically go forward. Your back rounds, and what we're gonna do now, we're gonna press into your thighs to round your back even more. Notice how pelvis rotates to open up your sacroiliac joint. This is the joint between your sacrum. So sacrum is 3 vertebrae fused together. It looks like a triangle, very, very thick bone. So here's sacrum, and there is a last vertebra to it. This is the most vulnerable joint. Many people get issue with this. I'm not going to talk about how we get these issues. This is going to be later in later chapters. So let's go into details. How we bend the knees. This is too much. So your hands go to your knees and you're not able to round your back easily. So instead, your tail sticks out and you're bending in your low back, which is even worse for you. This is too little because then your hands naturally go into your hip creases. And again, your tail sticks out and maybe even slightly up if your low back is very weak. So this is not good for you too. So how do you know how much to bend your knees? Think about that somebody comes from the back and gently, maybe not so gently, kicks you into your knee, behind your knee. So this is how much they're gonna bend. This is exactly how much is needed for the bend in your knees. Okay? Let's imagine this again. Somebody comes and even try to kick yourself behind the knee very slightly with one foot. Dun-dun. So that's it. This is how much you bend it, okay? So when you're sliding hands down, turning your wrists outward, your back rounds, shoulders forward, drop your head. Good, so pelvis kinda rotated down to open up your sacroiliac iliac joint. Good. And long exhalation. Let's lift, and we're gonna do it a little bit more smoothly. Bending your knees, sliding your hands, turning your wrists outward. Look how your back is rounding, shoulders going forward. Good. Head is down. Release. And again, sliding your hands down, turning your wrists outward. Good, 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 good. Back is rounded. Release. Now we're gonna include another element specifically for your low back issues. How we're gonna do it? We're gonna press belly button into your spine. So with the exhalation, so we're gonna open it up more. Okay? So this is how we're gonna do it. As usual, bending your knees, sliding your hands down, turning your wrists outward, shoulders forward, elbows forward, and drop your head down. And now exhaling and belly button. Look what's happening with me. It's very silent movement. Exhaling, pressing belly button in. It's not really scooping your tail. It's really rotating of the pelvis, lengthening here and opening it. Let's do it again. Very smooth. Bending your knees, hands slide down, turning your wrists outward and forward, elbows forward. So head is down, dropping your head, and your tail goes down, and exhaling. You don't need to do fingers. I'm doing it just to show you the visuals. Exhale and pressing belly button in. And release, lift. Good job. Good, 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 good. Could be painful in the beginning, especially if you got acute pain. So your brain could be telling, no, don't go there. It's more psychosomatic pain. So what you're gonna do, you're getting into this pose, and then you're imagining how you're pressing the belly button in, and the pain will go away in couple repetitions, because your brain, your nervous system needs to register that, oh, yes, this is okay. Why do we have to close our eyes? It's gonna be purely listening to your sensations. When you're imagining, your body is still going through certain necessary muscle contractions, but not to the point of physical performance. But then, when you get all of these muscle contractions and it registers in your brain that it is absolutely safe, then your nervous system turns off the pain signal, and you're fine to do it physically. So then you're going again and you're doing this. Good job.